Oh, welcome to Cash Talks Football, and today we're watching Newcastle against Liverpool in the Premier League. With my over 20 plus years coaching experience all over the world, I break down the football games so you can either learn something and take it into your own coaching sessions, make fun of Premier League players like I like to do because they're terrible at the football, or maybe take it into your own football and your own games on the weekend, whether you're playing senior football or Sunday football or whatever you're doing. But right now we're going to look at the Liverpool, and we're going to look at the one of the common ways Liverpool give up goals, and how they normally do it is they give it to Trent. Apparently, this is the second week in a row he's done this. If you pass the ball to Trent, he might just give it to your striker. So it's a new option for Liverpool. Let them have the ball and see how many times they give it to Trent, because he might just give it to your striker. And there's one opportunity where he does it. Now look, this should be an easy ball. And I'm not bailing Trent out here in any way, shape or form. The pass isn't great from Mo, but it wouldn't matter because Trent's good enough on his left foot, right? There's no excuse for him to stop this ball. He should stop it and play it and get it away, right? There's absolutely no excuse for it at all. Let's just watch this as we go forward. Boom, there it is. He's in a tight space, but I'll tell you what he's doing. Everybody knows what he's doing. He's thinking about the next pass or trying to get himself out of trouble instead of doing point one, control the ball, point two, do a thing. Point one's important. He doesn't do point one. He lets it run through his leg. Whoop! Oh no! Tries to foul him. Doesn't do that very well either. Not only does he not stop the ball, he doesn't even foul the guy very well. Good job, Trent. You might be bad at the football, but good at the passing, but bad at everything else. Now this little wee chap, I think is he an ex-Everton player, or did he come from Everton? I can't remember. I really don't keep up with transfers and stuff like that. Quite frankly, it's funny when you coach so much, you don't really care about the players, and it sounds horrible. And the first time your heart gets broken when a bunch of players leave you, you'll understand what I mean. Or you get fired from a football team that you were winning on, or you thought someone was doing well. You suddenly realise you don't really care about players because they don't really care about you. Yeah, so it's very hard for you to remember who's a good player, bad player, and all that sort of stuff. All you see them as assets on the field, and those assets do A, B, and C. That's it. It's very callous, I know, but really, that's how coaches really think. Just to let you know. Right, so obviously this little man runs in, Bosh, and it goes on the air, and it's a 1-0 to the Newcastle. I took Newcastle to be in the top four. I haven't done my predictions yet. I'm going to be doing them next week, after next week's round of games, because the transfer window will be closed. For instance, I hear Mo Salah might be leaving Liverpool. Now, I can't see it personally, but we couldn't see Harry Kane leaving Spurs. He did. And if you're making a prediction of, pre-Harry Kane or after Harry Kane, your predictions are different with your team. And it's the same here with Liverpool and Newcastle. Right now, I'm kind of thinking that they might be in the top four. But currently on their performance, maybe not. But all right, let's get on to the next goal. Okay, so here we are for this next goal. But again, it's being played out from the back. And they like this play. Watch. Go straight into Salah. Now, normally Salah would turn and run or try to do things. I think it's Mo Salah they're actually getting it. Try to do something with it. But now, they're looking to lay it off. And this is the problem. When they're laying it off, all of a sudden the problems arise. Because they're so touch tight, they're opening up space behind the player. If you go with that player, right, and this is one of the things you need to learn. If you go with the player touch tight, you leave it in the space behind you. If the player plays a 1-2, you're done. You're absolutely done because your momentum, he chooses when he gets to turn. You don't. You don't know if he's turning to run, right? So if he plays that ball and turns to run, he gets about, it's a couple of milliseconds. It's not a full second, but it's a couple of milliseconds, and that's enough to change if he's faster than you or if he's the same pace as you, he's beating you. So you got to remember that, and that's what's just happened here. Goes in, Bosh. Doesn't matter because all of a sudden, this wing man here, top knot, Darwin Núñez, he gets the ball. And it's just a bad look. That's just awful. I mean, that pass is terrible. That pass is so bad. It's hit their defender. Their defender is shocked, and he just doesn't know what to do. And Núñez gets onto the end of this ball. Bump. That's just bad defending again there as well. Honestly, it sounds silly. Sit on the ball. Fall over. Sit on the football. I've actually told players to do that before. When you're foot, just sit on it. They can't kick it. Dangerous play. Free kick. Everyone gets back. Does a thing. Yes, do it. Anything that counts to get the game won. Gives it to their striker. He might be playing with Trent next season. Bosh! And then in we go. And then it's 1-1, I believe. Yeah. Let's get on to the next goal. Before we go on to the next goal, though, I actually want to show you these two defenders here, right? Let's have a look at these two. Because I actually think that they underestimate this guy because no one's really seen him much. I don't think he really played much last season. He could probably have come over and covered much quicker, but he doesn't. Watch. Do you see? He doesn't. And there's at this point, Liverpool are a player down, so he doesn't really need to stay there centrally because there's no one really going to be coming through the middle for Núñez to actually pass the ball to. So he could have got across much quicker. Realises the danger now and starts sprinting, and he gets there way too late and can't put the pressure on. Yeah, I think that defender could have got there a little bit quicker. Now, here's the other thing. This only because the specific circumstances of that game were different than a normal game. In a normal game, he wouldn't be able to do that because there would probably be somebody there. But he didn't even have a look to see. So let's get on to the next goal. Here we go. Newcastle in complete possession. Got total control of the ball here. And this is what happens. Bob hits, ricochets off another player. That's a ricochet off a defender. I was watching, it was the Man City game, and the Man City game had ricochets all over it. It seems to be awful at the moment. You can tell people haven't got their feet in for this season. And I'll tell you as well, the quality in the Premier League has gone down. And whether you like it or not, the Saudi League has impacted that. A lot of players have left. And a lot of those old pros have left. And what the difference with that is they're the people that you bring on for the last 30 minutes when you're winning Newcastle 1-0 and you want to see the game out. They're not there anymore. They've all disappeared to earn 100 bazillion quid. But this goal here is exactly the same as the last goal. Let's watch it as we move it forward. This guy's got the ball. I think his name's Mo Salah. He's got the ball. This defender now is running. Look, he's learned his lesson. He's pre-running, which is good. That means that's a sign of a good player, because if he's learned for the last 20 minutes, that means he's not going to make the same mistake again. Unfortunately, as he goes, he tries to step up and play the offside. Let me just show you that again. Right, I cannot stand this. If you're making the commitment to run with the player, run with the player. Don't stop and hope he's offside, because if you get it wrong, it's a goal. Right? You might as well just run with the guy. Look. Boom, you see him stop? Boom, there he goes. He stops. Oh, no, he's got to run again. Do we see that? Let's just watch that one more time. Let's show you that one more time. You can see him. He stops and then he goes again. Oh, no, I bollocks that up. Let's get that back. Let's get that right back. Okay, let's watch him try to play the offside trap and get it completely and utterly wrong. Here he goes, here he goes. He's slowing down. See, Nunez is in full flight. He's not in full flight right now. Donk stops, and then he's got to run, and it's already too late, and the ball's in the back of the net. Yeah, unlucky. He did learn, but not quite enough. He tried to play the little offside. Instead of just running with Nunez, he would have actually stopped the goal, but he didn't. And there we go. To be honest, I'm quite shocked that Nunez managed to find out that where the goal was, because I've seen some of his finishing and it's been shocking. But there we go. I'll see you next time on Cash Talks the Football.